All right, GM everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing start to your beautiful Friday. This week has been, once again a pretty eventful one for some of our folks, and sort of seeing like the vibes slowly starting to restore. Especially in the general chats channel, has been definitely very encouraging. Good to see folks, sort of just vibing and TD77. Thanks for pointing that out. I apologize if my sound feels a little bit off today. I'm slightly down with flu, so maybe it may feel a little bit weird, but it's still the same old jam. Just no scam links, no tensor job links for you today. But without further delay, let's run and dive right into our OG newsletter, the Banana Split. Well, without further delay, this banana split is actually on its 81st edition. Don't worry, you can continue to ping me as much as you want because I've configured my Discord in such a way that you will not be disturbed. So I accept your challenge, your official challenge of getting pinged constantly for the next 30 minutes, and all of you will continue to enjoy a crystal clear town hall without much disturbance. All right, so back to the banana split. We are on the 81st edition. Now, you must be wondering what exactly is this monkey that's getting featured? Which lucky monkey is this? But if you click right in, this was actually the monkey that was lucky enough to be chosen for the Kraken NFT, the F1 Real Wing placement contest that was run. And I think Andy came up and shared with us, a couple of weeks ago. And this was our lucky monkey. And we sort of wanted to flesh that out to help point folks towards the tweet of Kraken, and so that we can actually have more monkeys collectively help voting for it for a chance to see our SMB on the real wing of F1 hopefully. So yeah, so that's the background to it, and that was the lucky monkey. Congratulations to you, regardless. Regardless of whether if the SMB get chosen to be on the F1 real wing eventually, that was still quite a feat. All right, so the content for our newsletter this week covers a lot of like the town hall TLDR announcements, the news, especially I think some of the SMB news went out. There was kind of like hot topic for many of our folks. A lot of folks have been following it for a while. So if you guys are wondering what this is about, go and check out the announcement channel. I think Simon, has put out an announcement channel for us as well. So definitely go check it out. But I think I just want to quickly mention as well, sitting through the town hall, for an hour, every Friday could be challenging for some, although, especially rewarding for many of our monkeys who are especially, like banana enjoyers. Well, the good thing the good thing about attending town hall is that you get to earn your bananas live. As you continue to attend the town hall, and turn up every week. But if you're not able to be joining us live for our town hall on a weekly basis, that is completely fine as well. If you go straight into the Discord and use the town hall TLDR command, you can still get an update on the latest town hall, the town hall key points that was actually mentioned. And so you don't have to FOMO as well. No worries. Don't compromise your work. Don't quit your work or don't risk yourself getting fired just to join us at MonkeDAO Town Hall, although that would be a hilarious case study that we would love to share. But you can always listen to this on record. And just a reminder as well, after every town hall, the town hall is actually all recorded and published on our official MonkeDAO YouTube page. And if you refer to the announcement track, we will make sure that it is actually updated with the appropriate link. And so big shout out to the entire team behind helping to sort of organize the infrastructures and ensuring that the uploads and everything else work fine. Halsey, I think Star Munch, and many other folks as well who helped make that possible. All right. So going right straight into this, the Town Hall TLDR, again, if you guys are wondering what we went through, definitely go and use the exclamation mark Town Hall TLDR command. And nowadays, as you start coming to town hall, even if you turn up a little bit earlier, that's fine. We always vibe with good music. Shout out to our monkey DJ, resident DJ TD77. But I think now as we start to transition to sort of introduce some form of structure, once you hear the monkey song, the reject and return, you know that the Monkey Town Hall is about to get started. Shit's about to get real. All right. So if you are hanging out, and you are hearing the reject and return, that's where you know the Monkey Town Hall is starting live really soon. Yeah, TD77 plays very good boomer music, right? Uh, it may be to your liking to some, may not be to some, but he's still an amazing DJ. All right, so that's the Town Hall TLDR. Just wanted to flash that out. There's of course a lot of events that is mentioned. I think we will continue to highlight some of them. So want to quickly, do a shout out for the Monktober Fest happening on the 3rd of October. That event is actually created on Discord as well, and then Simon just dropped it there. RSVP by the 26th of September if you are interested in participating. This is a partially subsidized event by MonkeDAO. And so if you guys are interested, go ahead and sign up for it. I think it's a pretty good deal, and Hosey has been an amazing monkey, helping us to organize that. And yes, DM fit pics to Hosey. Maybe he will give you extra discount. But please don't say I mentioned this because Hosey is currently the man running the recording, so he can't say anything. He can't say no as well. But maybe if you DM him fit pics, he will be able to give you another $5 to $10 off. All right. So going straight back to the newsletter, MonkeDAO announcements, the on-chain voting platform. Now, I think some of our folks are wondering what exactly is this on-chain voting platform. This is something that has really been introduced a while back, since the initial conversation around the very early on, sort of like SMB, original desk and the MonkeDAO sort of, situation. There was already the introduction or the talk of the town of using things and moving all the votes on chain. And now sort of we want to, bring this back again and ensuring that we can transition this as much as possible to the vote.monkeydao.io platform. Now, as part of this transition, of course, the process is very different from where we were previously. Where we are used to, just one member, one vote. You just go to Discord, respond to it, and use it as an indication of vote. Now, I think what is required is that you would move it on chain and basically be able to sign into the platform with your wallet and vote with your fellow monkeys. Now, it's definitely a little bit of a trouble, I think, but as we sort of try to go towards like the gold standard and ensuring that this is fair and sort of all sort of in line with the ethos of Web3, we want to make sure that we try to achieve as much of these activities on chain as possible, just to make sure that this is fair. So, of course, I think over the last couple of days as well, there were a lot of feedback and there were a lot of nuances as well. I think Nano will come out here and share with us a little bit more, but I just want to really highlight the MonkeDAO on-chain voting platform. All in all, this is a direction that we want to progressively move towards too. There are some nuances. There are a lot of helpful feedback that has been provided. We know that the initial phases is not going to be easy, especially trying to get used to, starting to vote on chain. But we would really appreciate if everyone can, help to make an effort to try it out. And if there are certain ways that we can help make your life easier, let us know. We will work actively, with the deaf monkey, our talented deaf monkeys like Candice, Dawn especially, to help make sure that some of this improvement can be done. And so so that's the MonkeDAO voting on-chain platform. The SMB news, I think we just mentioned this as well. The Real Wing takeover, and not sure if we can still cast the vote. I believe the vote has already ended as of yesterday, August 31st. So congratulations to the winners, regardless if SMB made it. But highlighting again a couple of votes that are live at the moment: Operation Red Like Dow Street, GoFund, Conzo, Gen 2 member priority for Breakpoint, Monkey Meetup Grant Program. And this Monkey Meetup Grant Program especially is is something that we have already introduced anyway. So it's something that we are looking to reintroduce it officially, and so that it can continue to be even more accessible to everyone at scale. So please highly encourage everyone to go ahead and vote for it. Monday Monkey Spotlight, these are some of the platforms that we have for fellow monkeys to come up and be able to share what they are working on. And so if you are a fellow monkey builders, building in this current climate and environment is definitely not an easy one. So we at MonkeDAO want to continue to make sure that we have the different rails that we can to support you guys in whatever that you guys are building. And so, if this could be helpful for you, feel free to sign up for it. This is basically a weekly spaces where we highlight our fellow monkeys who are building interesting, projects across the Web3 space. And you can come up here, share with us, that 1 hour sort of spaces time, where you can just, talk about your project and, what folks can look out for, over the next few weeks or whatever, stage of your platform or your product or your team is at the moment. Monkey Music, definitely go check that out. Monkey Games as well. Monkey Munch, this was the game brought to you in partnership with Octo8 Gaming. There's still a way that you can go try out and play the Monkey Munch game using the Octo app. And if you're wondering how to download that, the link is also provided as well. And I think a couple of our monkeys, I think Nano especially, is live at the Hacker House at Berlin. Possibly also Maurice and Norm. And I'm sure they can come out here and share with us a little bit, for the folks like myself who are experiencing FOMO, who's always away, from some of the events that are further from Asia, especially. So we look forward to them coming up to share with us. Again, Monktoberfest is happening. But there's also, new ads coming through, especially from Google this week. Google Cloud, as part of their Web3 Startups initiative. You guys are building anything interesting, definitely go check it out. cloud.google.com/startups/Web3. Check out some of the offerings that they may have that could be helpful for, whatever infrastructures that you guys are building, whatever platform that you guys are building. All right. And as usual, the DAO pool by MonkeDAO, decentralized liquid staking on Solana, and our very cute, Gentry monkey fronting the banana stand. There's always rewards in the banana stand. And now that we are right here, I just want to quickly mention that, a few of us managed to convince Florida Man to give our new monkeys some new rewards if they actually come up and say hi. Now, this is an initiative that we are going to run a trial on. If you are a new monkey like Perilous but refuses to come up and say hi, don't worry. We finally have an incentive. We want to, bribe you with. We will bribe you with a fresh bunch of bananas where you can use this banana to go out and try out the, banana stand platform and something interesting that is, going to go live really soon. And the way to earn your first bunch of bananas outside from completing the different tasks is to just come up here and say hi, let the community know you, let us meet you, and just, show your Twitter profile here so that we can all give you a follow. And this is one thing that we work really hard with Florida Man to try to convince him to say yes. And we highly encourage all of you to come up and take advantage of this program. And unfortunately, this is only for new monkeys. And for the senior monkeys, not today. Maybe I'm sure we would have, something else that we have prepared for you guys that is equally or even more exciting. All right. So new monkeys, if you're out here, if you are in the town hall right now, stay tuned. Just hang in there. Let us know if you're here, and we want to bring you up and to say hi later. And of course, sort of wrapping up the newsletter for this week, the Traders Corner. Knowledge for your monkey brain. Big shout out again is that Kuso for bringing that content to us. Solana Pay, Shopify partner, and I think that is something that we have at the MonkeDAO merch store as well. We have more marketplace stats for you to look at. And that's it for our newsletter for this week, Banana Split 81st edition. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the rundown of the newsletter for this week. And without further delay, I'm going to bring out one of our favorite monkey, Nano Monkey, to come up and share with us some updates around some of the latest votes, as well as have him to come out and share with us some of his excitement that he may have with the Berlin Hacker House happening live right now. GM Nano, I hope you're having a great start to your Friday.
GM Jemmy, GM everyone. Hope everyone's doing well today. So yes, I've just been at the Berlin Hacker House all day, and I'm about to head out to the Berlin Monkey event, which starts in 10 minutes. So I'm going to have to try and be quick here. But before that, I want to talk a bit about MonkeDAO voting and where we're currently at. So right now we have 7 votes live on vote.monkeydao.io, which need your attention. So the way the votes work is that they each require a certain quorum of votes cast to be considered valid. For most of these votes, that number is currently 7.5% of the 4,958 circulating SMB Gen 2s, so that excludes the already hacked ones, which means that each vote needs a minimum of 372 votes to meet the quorum. The reason this quorum exists is so that we ensure significant decisions about the future of MonkeDAO are made by a significant amount of monkeys. In times of low activity, we don't want votes to be able to pass with only something like 20 votes just because no one else was paying attention. However, since we've just switched from Discord-based voting, where one verified Gen 2 Discord account equals one vote, to the DAO vote platform, which is one SMB Gen 2 vote, it means that our previous quorum requirements don't necessarily make sense anymore. So we're in a bit of an exploratory period right now. What we may do is, firstly, we would allow all of these current votes to go through, even if they don't meet the stated quorum requirements. So at the moment, we've had a big backlog. There's 7 votes live, and there's still a few more to go live. And we want to make sure we're getting through all of these and not holding them up unnecessarily. So very likely we're just going to push all these ones through regardless of the quorum requirement. And then the next step it would take would be probably something like taking the average amount of votes for each of these 7 votes at the end of the 7-day period and use that as our new quorum going forwards. So we know roughly how many votes make sense and we can expect in any given vote, and use that to make sure that all the votes going forwards are receiving enough activity based on how many people are actually voting at the moment. So if anyone has any feedback or other suggestions relating to that plan, feel free to drop it into the vote chat channel, which has been very busy lately, which is great. Great to see people being taking an interest in the governance, so feel free to discuss. For now, I'll quickly list each of the current votes so that you're aware of them, and then it's up to you to go vote on each and every one of them. So first up, we have the Monkey Meat Grant Program by Jemmy. That currently has 173 votes and 4 days remaining, and that's so 173 is about 3.5%, and we're aiming for 7.5, but we'll see where we go. The next one, Gen 2 Member Priority for Breakpoint Events by Roros. That's currently has 217 votes or 4.4%, and 4 days remaining on that one. GoFund Conzo by HKine, 161 votes, 3.2%. Operation Red Light Dalstrick by Celon, currently 176 votes on that one, which is 3.5%. So as you can see, most of these we're about halfway to the quorum we want, but it's unlikely we'll hit the full amount, but let's try and get it as high as possible. Then the remaining 3 have 5 days remaining each. So Change MonkeDAO Bylaws by Gooey Cookie, that's at 3.4% at the moment. Terminate Gen 3 Team Agreement by White Rabbit, that's 3.8%. And then make SMB Gen 2 royalty free and immutable by MDAObot, that's at 4.5%. So I'd love to see as much participation in all of these as possible. So if you own one or more Gen 2s, please go vote with all of them on each of these votes. If you don't own a Gen 2, you can still go to vote.monkedao.io and read each of these proposals so you can understand what is currently being voted on. I'd also like to acknowledge that we're learning a lot from this initial stage of the usage of the DAO Vote platform. And there are a few pieces of repeated feedback that we've gotten, which are worth sharing here. So the number one request by far is to have some sort of vote delegation feature. So currently, if you have your monkey in a ledger, then that means that every time you go to vote, you need to use your ledger to cast your votes. A voting delegation feature would mean that you'd be able to connect your ledger just one time, and you'd nominate another wallet that would be authorized to vote on behalf of your Gen 2 NFTs. So you could delegate a hot wallet that doesn't need to have any NFTs in it and use that wallet for all votes going forwards without having to touch your ledger ever again. So implementing this is not a trivial task, and it wouldn't be ready anytime soon, but it's definitely noted as the main improvement that people want. Additional to this, people have also requested simpler ways to see which votes they've already voted on. They've also requested banana stand implementation. I absolutely agree with this, and those we plan for the future. Receiving bananas each time you vote sounds pretty good to me. If you have any other feedback specific to the voting platform, please let us know in the DAO Vote feedback thread in the feedback and support channel in Discord. Simon or someone, could you please link that thread? Yeah. So that one. Anyone, if you have any feedback, please drop it in there so it's clear. We've got it all in one place. We can collect it up and much easier. But that's really it for me for now, because I've got to head off and go hang out with a bunch of monkeys. Please go vote. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Back to you, Jamie.
All right, thanks a lot, Nano. If you are in Europe right now and you're not at the Berlin Hacker House hanging out with Maurice and Nano, especially, then your Friday night may not be complete. And the good news is, if you are in Europe, you are probably not too far from wherever they are, and there's still time to make it right. So I hope you guys are having a great time, at the Berlin Hacker House. And for our folks, our monkeys at the Berlin Hacker House, especially, I hope you guys have an amazing monkey time. It's just vibing together and whatnot. Now, I think as a follow-up to Nano's point, some of our community members have also reached out to us about the delegation of vote. And we had a conversation with Don today, and Don actually wanted to come over to Town Hall to share with us the complexity or some of the key considerations around the delegation of vote, and whether if this is technically doable within a short period of notice. And I think he left some notes, and I just want to quickly share with you guys. Unfortunately, he's caught at work. He's in between a meeting, a recurring one on a weekly basis at this specific timing. So he's not able to join us today, but essentially, he left with us this note. He says that the vote program works by taking in the NFT you want to mint with and checking ownership of the NFT against the wallet that is signing the transaction. And this is with regards to the delegation request. So this is basically all happening in the smart contract itself. It's considering like smart contracts can't like pull off-chain data, since there's no like secure way to ensure that the wallet signing the transaction for the NFT is actually the owner. So all that Solana tokens have is actually a delegate of freeze functionality, where you can essentially loan your NFT from wallet A to wallet B. Now this was essentially what the cardinal function is. So that specific feature is something that was already in existence, especially with cardinals. But the tricky thing is that there's a lot of testing that needs to be done. I think Don left me a lot of technical notes, but I don't think it would be helpful to sort of run through them, because some of us may be lost in the process. Even when I was running through them, I needed to go through a couple of times to make sure that I'm familiar with what he says. But all in all, there are some complexities, because although the delegate function is something that can be already implemented, and the cardinals feature is something that is open source anyway, so technically we could just use that and implement through that specific piece that is already out there. But there's a lot of testing and nuances that needs to be done. We need to prevent that the delegation cannot be spoofed easily, because even any methods that involve the assigning of wallet address from your main wallet to a burner wallet could technically be spoofed, and you can claim your wallet address is delegated to any other burner, because it doesn't require a transaction with others, right? So the wallet address or burner becomes still would also need a way to change, as this would require some change in the UI, or allow the user to update it directly. So yeah, I think the TLDR is this that is that this the delegation that has been requested by many community members is something that can definitely be done, but there would need a considerable amount of time would need to be put in, as far as like effort goes, to run through some of the testing, and just to make sure that everything is in place, and we are sort of like in the process to explore the feasibility of that. I think Dawn probably would take a step at it over the weekend. So once that is ready, I'm sure we'll be able to share with everybody, hopefully by the next town hall or so, as soon as we have more developments or improvement around like the infrastructures around allowing folks to be able to vote more effectively. We will share with everybody. All right, so wrapping up like the vote topic from here and moving on to the next one on our town hall agenda item for this week. Just want to quickly mention that Token 2049 is also happening in just about I believe 2 weeks time. That is in Singapore, your sunny Singapore. If you guys are traveling as part of your work or your team, or you're just like following the crypto conference train, definitely let us know. We are putting an event together as part of Token 2049, and I'm going to drop the link here. And if you guys are coming or you are based in Singapore, you can definitely sign up for it. There's priority mainly for monkeys, regardless if you're a Gen 2 or Gen 3 monkey. Go ahead and sign up for it. We will have first approvals sent out to fellow monkeys before everyone else. So I believe we wanted to close the entire registration process a while back, but we continue to have monkeys who made last minute decisions that they would be there, or there are some sort of like process or like delays in their decision making process, and they require for us to extend it. So I think we are going to continue extending it for just 2 or 3 more days. But once you guys are ready, let us definitely go and register for it. I'm currently actively approving everybody as you see them. All right. So if you guys are traveling for Token 2049, definitely look forward to saying hi to you in Singapore. All right. And I think next one, we just wanted to update before we wrap up this topic around the votes and whatnot, is a lot of the questions have also sort of came out around clarity of elections. Many folks have asked, what exactly are some of the expectations around elections? And I think I just want to quickly share that, this is not something that has been forgotten for sure, because this is such an important piece of what MonkeDAO is, what MonkeDAO stands for, and how we operate. So one of the reasons for the entire election process to be delayed has been the bylaws proposal that went out, because one of the consideration is that if the bylaw proposal currently authored by Gui Cookie actually passes, there could be some fundamental changes in terms of the structure of these elections. So just to make sure that we do not sort of put out the election and then 2 weeks later we may potentially have to revert the entire structure, the elections will instead only commence post the closure of that specific proposal. And so what that means is that by next week, we will be able to have more clarity around what the next steps are, and be able to officially commence the elections process, be it nominations, the next steps, etc., and whatnot. And if you are interested in running for elections and whatnot, you can probably start looking out for it. And if there's any preparation that you think would be meaningful, you could also probably start preparing for it as well. So I think we expect to be able to share more information around elections by next week. All right, either from announcements first or latest by town hall. All right, so that's the elections for you. And I see some questions as well. I think we can answer them, towards the later part if you don't mind. And if any, I think some of our monkey police have started seeing it and help to us sort of address them. So appreciate you guys for that. Definitely helpful. All right. And next one is something that is really exciting. You recall how we shared with you earlier that we managed to convince Florida Man to give us a bunch of monkeys that we can just, freely give it to our new monkeys as a welcome gift. Now, what is exciting about these bananas is that you could soon use it for, something really interesting. Now, without leaking too much, let's invite the man, Florida Man, to come up here and share with us about all thing and everything bananas related. So GM Florida Man, there's a lot of excitement around you, around what you're doing, and around the bananas especially. So let's bring you up and share with everybody what to expect with the bananas.
Yeah, I'm Jimmy. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Hope the audio is decent.
Yep,
All right.
we can hear you.
Everybody an update. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we talked a little last week about the shop for the banana stand launching and what the timeline would be for that. I am very excited to announce that we are targeting banana stand challenge tomorrow at noon Eastern. So exactly 24 hours from now. And so this has been something that we had to really push to get done. Of that, the purpose of the banana stand and really the shop is a way to, I guess, reward, but just have fun in MonkeDAO and create opportunities for people who are really engaged, right? So finding different ways to maximize the engagement and to make it worthwhile to MonkeDAO is of the things, one of the angles that we're working from. So yeah, the end goal here is really to have fun, right? Like for people to come into MonkeDAO to have fun and do some cool stuff in the process. For the launch tomorrow, the shop is going to have about 80% of the things that we want to launch with. And there's a couple other cool things that will launch over time. Different things related to events, especially Breakpoint, will come later. There are some .monkey domains that I talked about last week that are not going to be ready for tomorrow, but will launch shortly next week. So keep in mind that as people spend bananas, there will be things that release over time that you may want to have those bananas for. So you're going to have to make the decision of, do I want to spend bananas now, or do I want to wait a little bit for the things that are coming in the future? And then I'll do my part along the way to add as much transparency for exactly what's coming through announcements in town hall. So I'll put out an announcement for this, and we will do a tweet today so that everyone, even those that are not attending town hall, are aware and ready for tomorrow. And I think it's another important note just to think about that some of these items are going to be limited. So there's going to be demand, right? And it is going to be first come, first serve. Those items that are in demand are going to be limited to one per person. So it's not like one person is just going to be able to buy them all. But those are some of the considerations that I wanted to bring up to you guys. And overall, we're really excited. I think there's been a lot of work done here, not just by me, but by other exec team members. And we appreciate you guys. And I think the banana stand and the shop launch is going to be one of the first steps in us being able to show that, right, and reward people for their dedication to MonkeDAO. So thank you guys. Really excited. And I think that's pretty much it, Jemmy. I guess there is one other thing. Sorry. The shop launch is not the only thing that we're working on, right? So there are other aspects of the banana stand that are bits of work that are in flight for things like social rewards as well, like badges. And the way that we are rolling out a social element to the banana stand as well, where people can click into other people's profiles and get a sense of what they're doing in Web3, what their interests are. So that's something that's coming for the future. So always iterating, always finding cool ways to leverage this tool. And I think that is the full update. So now I will really send it back to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot for that, man. I hope you guys are excited. And if you guys are wondering what is happening and you missed it, you probably want to check out the town hall chat thread, and that's probably your best bet. And look out for the launch of Banana Shop. And this would be an interesting way to, just look out for what you can use your bananas for. And for our new monkeys, this is an amazing way for you to just get familiar with the banana stand, and a great way to get a bunch of free bananas from the get-go, and just to go out and experience the banana stand for yourself. All right. And again, there are many ways that you can earn bananas. Attending the town hall, of course, is one. Retweeting the MonkeDAO handle official post by MonkeDAO, of course, is another. And now we are adding on this thing that we're sort of like just running a short trial with, and we'll see how it goes. If you're a new monkey and you come out and say hi, you will get your first bunch of bananas for free, which you can just go out to the banana stand and try out like the platform, interact with it, with the banana shop or whatever, from day 0. All right. So that's it for the banana stand. And I think we have the last and final item on the agenda list for this week before we transit to welcome new monkeys. And this is the time for us to bring up our monkey, our man Norm, to come up and share with us some of the latest updates around the North Star objective document, which has also been mentioned, for a couple of times already as well. All right, Norm, GM, I hope you are having a great start to your Friday as well. Whenever you're ready, we'd love to have you up here.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I shared my rugging microphone with Florida Man this week, so hopefully everybody can hear me and this is good. Just as kind of a quick update, obviously there's a lot of potential votes and changes that are going on. There's been a lot of discussion and highlights around ways that we can continue to improve not only the election process, but also the feedback and implementation process. A part of what we want to do going into the upcoming elections is just have a pretty clear and defined explanation around the like kind of North Star objectives, what we've been terming for not only the goals of the current executive, but what we'd like to see going forward for MonkeDAO based on the various different feedback and collection mechanisms. There's going to be a document probably posted Monday, which will be going over this. I've just been reviewing it and getting it ready for general membership to share and review. But to give you guys kind of an overview of what this is, it's basically to focus on 5 key goals. These key goals are, focused around not only here's what we want to do, here's what we've heard that your plans are for MonkeDAO as membership, but also what we think is going to move the needle the most in continuing the value of the organization and making people want to be a part of it. It's designed as just like a high level set of goals and then some actionables around where we are specifically looking for it to go. It's designed to make it so that you as membership have more insight and understanding on why we are making certain decisions and what our plans are going forward. Let's give you kind of like the 5 high level objectives. The first one is improving and expanding the value of MonkeDAO's membership, both on the Gen 2 and Gen 3 levels. The second is encouraging community contributors and participants. There's obviously a lot of different layers on people's involvements and activity inside of MonkeDAO, and making it very clear and exciting for people to contribute in one or more of those different areas is very high on our list. The third is for our focus around the elimination of outstanding debts. Some of that is financial, like what we just went through for the process of acquiring the SMBIP and repaying both of those outstanding debts. But some of those are also social. There's been a lot of talks around how we compensate people who are contributing inside of MonkeDAO, not only at an executive level, but for people who are doing day-to-day work and making sure that the DAO is an exciting place to be. That's everywhere from the people right now who are helping answer questions and provide insight and activities inside of the DAO, to creating the platforms that we're using for voting, and also for organizing events and making it so that people have exciting things to go to and to meet other monkeys. To complement that, the fourth is growth of revenue streams and the creation of new revenue streams. The DAO currently has a relatively sizable nest egg. We have an idea of where we want it to go over the course of the next 12 months, but we're more so focusing on how do we continue to make sure that we're growing these things in a way that isn't required to just convince people to purchase more NFTs, based around a lot of the feedback that we heard for the auctions methods and why we've put that on hold indefinitely. And then the fifth one, and one of the situations that's set up for the votes going on right now, is to expand and decentralize MonkeDAO's events. It's obviously a very large draw for the DAO. Right now, it follows a lot of let's call it like the crypto conference circuit. So we've been prioritizing where we can get as many people together as possible, ideal in one central location. But we'd love to see more homegrown, developed, kind of events, and making sure that we're giving people who want to throw MonkeDAO events both insights into what membership is around them, and also help on actually organizing and funding these sorts of things. Those are the kind of the 5 high-level objectives. You're going to see a document getting put out around this, and just kind of more insight into actionable goals for each one of those, and that can be used as a reference point for anybody who's interested in running in sort of the upcoming elections for understanding what my goals are going to be, as well as the appointed and elected executives for the next cycle of this election. That's what I've got for right now. There will be more information coming, and I've been pushing more and more kind of questions and comments around upcoming elections and information inside of various channels in the DAO, but always happy to answer more questions or provide more clarity for the next little bit. Hope you're all enjoying your Friday. Take care and enjoy Berlin for those of you who are out there for the Hacker House.
All right, thanks a lot, Norm. That is super helpful. So I believe we are now ready to transit to welcome our new monkeys. If you are a new monkey and you would love to be part of the first wave of monkey who could potentially get hold of the your very first bunch of free bananas just in time for the banana stand 2.0 with the banana shop launch, this is the time. And maybe finally after a couple of months of trying to convince Perilous to come up and say hi, we will finally have him up here to earn the first bunch of bananas for free. But it seems like he's still a little bit reluctant. So I'm just gonna start trying to spot for new monkeys in the chat, and I will call out your names if you guys are comfortable and you want to come up and say hi. I will send and extend an invitation for you. Feel free to respond. In general, I think if you are wondering about the structure that you could sort of utilize, feel free to give us a brief background of yourself, how you got into Web3, how you got into MonkeDAO, what you're excited about, and that would probably be super helpful. And Perilous, this is probably the ninth time I have seen you telling me that you will be up here the next week. And I think the next week I will probably not trust you again anymore. But that's fine. We still love you. That's totally fine. As long as you're comfortable and you're happy and you continue to make this your home, you can continue to defer your intro for as long as you want. So without further delay, I think we've got engaging up here. I'm going to extend the invite to ZD. ZD. Oh, no worries. Thanks a lot for letting me know. Apologies for extending the invite already. If there are any more new monkeys and you're listening to this town hall and you want to come out and say hi, please just tag me in the town hall tag chat. And I would love to invite you up here. Unfortunately, this is only limited to monkeys with the green tag at the moment. But let's hear from Engaging Fears, and we will proceed to bring up more fellow monkeys over the course of the next 10 minutes or so. GM Engaging, thanks for coming up here. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us. We would love to meet you today.
Hello, and nice to meet you all, guys. First of all, this was quite unexpected. Was not expecting this. So yeah, thank you for letting me in. And yeah, my name is Engaging. I'm doing graphic design on Web3 and also web development. So I was here from already like 2 years on Web3, and my dream was always to go inside of the SMB community, and finally I made it. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, something like this. And yeah, I just pulled the trigger and joined the community because I wanted so bad. And I'm happy to see that actually this community is active, because with this bear market everything is down, and you cannot see like much people on the NFT space. Everyone is leaving, and it's quite making me feel sad. But I'm happy to see that here people is active and is more a family, let's say, and those things I like the most. So yeah, I'm glad, and I'm very excited to be here for as much long as I can.
All right, thank you. That was definitely, a very amazing intro that you shared with us. Indeed, I think one of the most exciting element of MonkeDAO is that this is more than just a place to hang out in Web3. This is a family. And I hope this continues to be the case for you as well. Feel free to let us know if we can be supportive for you in any way. Also, highly encourage you to look out for a local chapter that is close to you or in where you are based in, and hopefully you get to experience the monkey vibes in real time as well in real life. Welcome to the community once again.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I already in on some Telegram groups I'm from Spain, and yeah, we are already in contact to make a meeting. I think in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully everyone can be there. So yeah, already planning everything. Yeah, was one of the main points I wanted to join SMB, because I think was 1 year ago on the Solana Hacker House on Barcelona. I met with lots of SMB holders, and I said, "Fuck, I need one. I need to be inside of that place." But at the time was quite far the possibility to get inside, and yeah, the only thing I can say is I'm happy and excited of this new journey.
All right. Yeah, welcome once again. Indeed, that is exciting, and I hope our initiatives like the Monkey Meetup Grant Program could be ready for you guys to leverage on at some point. All right. We also have Paman Beruang, who just joined us on the stage today. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a great start to your day. We would love to meet you as well. So whenever you're ready, feel free to let us know, so that we can all say hi to you as well.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm from Indonesia and this is my first time joining Town Hall because the inconvenience of the time because it's not now it's in the middle of the midnight. But it's a very great time to be in here. I've been in crypto space since 2021 and been looking for a SMB, but unfortunately the price is very high. But right now, thanks to the Gentry, I can join here and look around. And I already been in a few projects. My Web 2 occupation is as a graphic designer and software engineer. And I'm still learning to the Web 3 life. Okay.
All right, welcome to the family once again. That is exactly, kind of like the stories that we really want to actively hear, and this is the sort of path and the one of the amazing thing about the gentry. I think some of the questions has been around, hey, some of the voting rights may not be the same, but I think when this was entirely designed, it was designed also with the expansion and to make sure that the monkey DAO culture can spread beyond just the group of Gen 2 holders and to allow folks like yourself, as you mentioned earlier as well, to be able to experience the monkey DAO vibes, the monkey DAO culture through the extension of Gentry. So we're glad that this has benefited you in the way that it has intended for. And welcome to the community. Yes, it is indeed pretty late in Asia, so really appreciate you for taking time to join us today, and thanks for coming up. So engaging in Paman Boruang, is great to meet you guys. Do we have any more new monkeys in the room who want to come up here and say hi? I believe, Paman Beruang and Engaging just earned their first bunch of bananas, which they can possibly start interacting with as early as tomorrow or so, as the banana shop continues to launch. All right. Let me see this, Satoshi. I just brought a zero wine.
Hello,
So
everyone.
yes, GM, I hope you are having a great start to your day. Yeah, we would love to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sir Wayne. I'm from Italy, and I'm honestly I'm driving right now, so I'm just say I'm happy to be here, and have a great day.
All right, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, great to have you here. Do you want to, maybe briefly share with us a little bit about your background, how you got involved in Web3, so that we can, get to know you a little bit more, than saying hi as well.
I'm a software developer, and I work full time as a mobile developer. And my journey in Web3 started casually with friends, and I'm enjoying it right till now. That's all.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, welcome to the family. We're very excited to have you here. Thanks a
Thank you.
lot for coming out and say hi and spending time with us despite being on the wheels. And I hope you will have a safe journey to wherever you are driving towards. And appreciate you for coming up again today. I think we just brought on another new monkey. I'm gonna start moving some of us down just so that we can continue to bring up more folks. Squish, I think I just saw you requesting to speak, and you just have been brought up the stage as well. So if you want to come up and say hi, feel free. I'm not sure why you do not have your new tag, but it seems like you joined us. Oh wait, yeah, August 12th, 2023. So maybe you have not yet had the chance to come up and say hi. So yeah, Squish, feel free to unmute yourself, and we would love to meet you.
Yes, hello. My name is Squish, and yeah, I joined last month, so I lost my new tag this week. I have been chatting in the music section here for the last few weeks, and I enjoyed talking to some of you guys there over music NFTs as well, which was really interesting to kind of explore the options on Solana as well. And yeah, SMB, I knew about you guys even like the last bull run, but the Gen 2s were kind of a steep entry point for me. So when the Gen 3s dropped, they were a great way for me to finally get into the community. And yeah, I'm happy that I'm here.
All right, welcome once again. So great to hear, stories like this, once again giving us the sort of, confidence that, the Gentry, has helped to extend, MonkeDAO and, ensure that MonkeDAO is accessible to more individuals outside of this. And so, yeah, welcome to the community once again. We're very excited to have you here. Appreciate you taking the time to come out here and say hi, especially. Feel free to let us know if you can be helpful in any way. I think we just brought on Godwin, and I know that ZD also just gave his intro. ZD, thanks a lot. Just to let you know, one of the most amazing monkeys we have in the room, Super Simon, is also from Canada. So you are in very good hands. But before I run through the intro of ZD, I want to make sure we also bring Godwin up and meet Godwin as well. So Godwin, whenever you are ready, we would love to say hi and meet you.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Godwin. So basically, I joined Web3 in 2021. I start some project like this, and in 2022, I start investment protocol, and yeah, we still have the DAO with more than 1,000 contributors. But unfortunately, the bear market destroyed everything. So I'm really lucky that I found MonkeDAO. I see that you guys is very active, and in this situation, you guys still have a really like how say very active town hall. So I would love to join and to connect with some one like you and see how you can like bring the DAO with more active operation. So my concern is that because I work in finance, but I see that like DAO can how say leverage um, the 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 resources of other people into the DAO form. So I have a lot of concern, and yeah, I'm watching you to for more benefit way for DAO operations. So yeah, very lucky to be here and happy to connect with all you guys.
All right, welcome, Gowin. Thanks for sharing your journey and your story with us. We're very excited to have you here. Feel free to let us know if we can, extend help and support you, in your Web3 journey in any way. We'd love to meet you as well, at some point. All right. So without further delay, I'm just going to read out the intro from ZD as well. ZD is probably not in a convenient time to come out and say hi, but I'm just going to run this through. ZD says that, hey, this is ZD from Canada. I joined Web3 around December of last year, moved around through a lot of projects, and occasionally came across SMB PFPs. They always looked cool, but were out of my price range as someone who was just testing the waters in Web3. I came into here yesterday when I decided to buy a handful of tickets on a raffle and won. Wow, congratulations, ZD. That is really, really lucky of you and well deserved. I quickly got sucked into listings on Tensor and ended up buying two different ones, but now have the goal of getting a Gen 2 hopefully soon. Wow, this is amazing. Thanks for sharing your story with us. I found the Telegram groups from my local city and for Canada, joined them last week and looking forward to a monkey meetup in the future. Been enjoying the vibes in here so far, and everyone has been very welcoming. I work IT in the aviation industry, but am actively looking for my place with a career in Web3. Please join us in welcoming ZD, although he's not able to join us, live on Town Hall today. This is his intro that he's sharing with us, and we are very excited that you share with us your journey, your story, and how you got into SMB finally through Gen 3 and are now looking to be part of the Gen 2 crew. So welcome once again, and I'm sure you're in good hands. Super excited to have you here. All right. I think there's a question. I think this question is probably something Florida Man can help us run through very quickly. Is there? I think Owen just asked if there's any updates on Breakpoint events. I know there has been multiple conversations happening. Florida Man, I'm not sure if this is convenient for you, but if you could come up here and share with us just some brief updates on what to expect for the breakpoint events, that would be super helpful before we wind down for this week.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm floating in the middle of the ocean, but yeah, as Nam said, we're planning 3 events. So we're going to do a monkey mixer on the 29th, the day before breakpoint starts. Our main event, the big event, in partnership with Monkey Music, is going to be on October 30th, so Monday. And then we're going to do a monkey dinner on November 3rd. So, or it's the Thursday. I think that might be the Thursday of Breakpoint. So 3 events planned, 1 giant party, and some really good vibes for people to get together and hang out. Hopefully that answers the question.
All right, Owen, I hope that is helpful. I'm just going to write down the dates as well for you guys, and so that you can see it. Breakpoint, 29th Mixer, 30th Monkey Music event, in partnership with MonkeDAO. Second is the Monkey Dinner Thursday. All right. Of course, this will eventually be conveyed officially, and just to push it out in announcement channels and whatnot. But this is what we have lined up for now. So big shout out to Florida Man and team behind it. All right. So if there are no further new, monkeys who may want to come up and speak, I believe we have reached the tail end of this week's town hall. Once again, I just want to extend my sincerest appreciation to each and every one of you who consistently turn up every single week to come out and join us despite your personal life, your work life, or whatever that may be. Fridays are always very precious, but hanging out with monkeys is just different. And to all of you who are here live with us this week, thanks for bearing with my terrible voice this week. I know I sound a little bit awful, but I try. It's always Monkey Friday, so there's no reason to not turn up, even if you're not feeling the best. And without further delay, I think we are ready to send the pump it up vibes. We wish you an amazing weekend. Go out and touch some grass. All right, TD77. I think we're good to send the pump it up vibes. And just a reminder, we will move everyone to chill approximately 5 to 10 minutes after the town hall officially ends. It is taking a little bit of time for the DJ to get started, but it is starting to play. All right, no worries. A bit of a lag. Let's see if this can get us going quick enough. Even the bot needs time to load. So this tells us that AI is not the best. All right, let's see. Just sing it. I wish I had the half of that talent, honestly. This awful voice is just gonna wreck your houses, wreck your windows, wreck your glasses. I want to make sure you guys are safe. All right, here we go. It's a great weekend, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Go out and touch grass.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, 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 up.